From The Godfather, to Star Wars, to Mickey Mouse.
Hands on your hips, now follow my lead.
On this IMD Brief, we hatch our favorite Easter eggs in film.
It's an educated egg-dicator.
Now, these movie Easter eggs come in a lot more shapes than your standard oval. Be it a tribute to an iconic character, a symbol meant to reinforce important themes, or just an inside joke between Hollywood hobnobbers. Filmmakers have long littered their frames with hidden references called Easter eggs. Now, the definition can get loose, but Disney animators have been sneaking in hidden Mickeys, symbolic depictions of their revered rodent, wherever they could, perhaps as early as their first animated feature, 1937's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You can find at least one Mickey in every movie and spot him all over their theme parks. And the computer animators at Pixar have kept that tradition alive with references to beloved characters. Toy Story's Pizza Planet and the iconic Luxo Ball.
What? What are you talking about?
Metaphorical eggs, Woody. But let's travel back to before Pixar, or even Disney's Snow White, when a certain master of suspense was lightening the mood by making himself into an Easter egg of sorts.
Good evening, and thank you for allowing me to come into your living rooms.
Sure thing, Hitch. 40 of his surviving 52 films feature a quick cameo of director Alfred Hitchcock, and you can spot him getting roughed up by a snotty kid, lugging a heavy instrument, or what might be his most inventive, sneaking himself into print for 1944's Lifeboat.
Say, maybe we can beat that record.
Now, some may argue that even the most concealed cameos aren't exactly Easter eggs, but this posthumous salute to Hitch in Psycho 2 definitely counts. So, I'm letting it slide.
I'll be back shortly.
Now, many directors have made a game of hiding Easter egg references to their own films and to their friends, like the tit-for-tat between collaborators and pals, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, that began with R2-D2 hanging out in 1977's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Then C-3PO joined for 1981's Raiders of the Lost Ark, to which Lucas responded with this extraterrestrial appearance in 1999's Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace.
Now they will elect a new chancellor.
E.T.'s got our vote. Also in 99, director David Fincher upped the ante on the egg hunt in Fight Club, with flash frames of Brad Pitt, cigarette burns, and a Starbucks cup or logo in every single scene of the movie.
Planet Starbucks.
They're already on every corner. Do we need a whole planet? Maybe. For Fight Club, Starbucks represents our collective coffee compulsion, and as an Easter egg, it falls into the category of eggs with deeper meaning, a symbol of something greater. Like how director Martin Scorsese drops X's throughout The Departed, not to mark the spot, but instead to spot the mark.
This ain't reality TV!
No, it's a little more subtle. Now, we won't spoil too much, but when you see an X in The Departed, you know that somebody is about to get whacked. Oranges are also indicators of impending death in Francis Ford Coppola's Godfather films.
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but an orange will protect you from horse heads. The citrus of death factors into the entire trilogy, and if Vito Corleone had only chosen a lemon peel instead of an orange to make a monster mouth to spook his grandson, he may have lived another day. Lastly, Easter eggs can change how you watch a film, quite literally on the DVD of Christopher Nolan's Memento. Remember DVDs? If you hit the play button at just the right moment, when fittingly the words Memento Mori disappear, the film would start in chronological order, instead of how it's originally told backwards.
Oh, well, I go on facts, not recommendations, but thank you.
You can add all these films to your watch list, and for more must-see recommendations and trending stories, stay glued to imdb.com/imdbrief.